Hello? Is it working properly? My Twitch is kind of bugging. Seems to work. Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome back. Plan for today is to, well, go to Ceres. The rocket launch. Then should have everything. Though I haven't thoroughly checked yet. We'll just collect my my quests though first. My source of niobium thing is just like, yeah, some byproducts. Right, yeah, I was gonna mine some Ceres stone. That's some good stuff. I'll add that to my list. Because I do want to make a checklist of everything that I need. All the way up there. Now that it just happens to be so difficult to... It's still a bit difficult to sit up there, but it is getting easier and easier. Really an issue. Oh my god, is that not a single multiple choice? Like, I'm blessed. I don't have to sit here and contemplate for ages. Actually just get on with it. Let us don the gear. Not those yet. Sometimes that kinda seems like they empty a bug out if you're walking around with them without using them, so just not taking the risk. So got some quests in here as well. These are easy. But I can make a quantum armor, can't I? Should probably get around to that sooner rather than later. No, now that I'm so close, I'd rather wait until I have more efficient circuits. Because I will get access to those, like, upon coming back from a series. Equita. Should really get around to like making a proper playlist sometime. This one like isn't even copyright free and it's not really too good. It's not really the time to deal with it now though. So what I want to get is stuff exclusive to series mainly. So definitely wanna take a nibble at a palladium vein. So add that. Electrotine. Like the Electrotine itself, I'm not interested in, but definitely gonna be interested in the other stuff. Like the Electrotine is not exclusive to. Yeah, and you can get it from the Nether. Wait. Same vein. So if it is, then yeah, I don't care. I think I had like a lobotomy when I was reading that. We have a plutonium vein as well then, even though none of this is like out of reach right now. I can't get plutonium, but it's pretty poor amounts. But I also don't really think I need too much more of it though. Like if I run across it, I might as well slap a vein to make some compressed chests as well. Oh, but I want more. So much more. I want all the ores. There'll be no ores left when I'm done. I probably will. Not that good at the game. Still don't get why you would ever use this recipe. Still a bit beyond me. I guess it's not a good recipe here for whatever reason. I also don't think I'll need more torches. I do pick them up as I go. That's slowly chugging. Will it crash out? Almost lunchtime. I think I can make it in time for that. Doing my little setup. Organizing. It's almost done. Do that, and I'll leave these. See a pig on the minimap. Wanna get rid of that fecker. Where are you? Where's this bastard? There you are. Damn warp infesting my base. There's a sheep somewhere as well. So many little nooks in my base. Like, like Like, come on, man. You're literally in a block. Get out of here. Don't come back. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll stay away. I suppose I don't necessarily have to make a playlist myself. I could just find another one that's supposedly meant to be copyright free and try that. Oh, you can join the rocket launch as well. Sure. Yeah, I think I'll just take loot bags, just make it simple. And again, it's never simple. One. That's not bad. I will take some energy hatches. That's just trusting that I can make do without the extra titanium on these. But either way I will make do. It's a very specific amount of fullness. Really preparing ahead of time, getting myself some parts for the tier 7 rocket, like what the hell. We'll take this. It's just some a good spread. And the stuff that found a future, I will very likely get to use it. Like my biggest concern with loot bags is that there's a pretty good chance that you get something you like won't end up using. It'll just be a waste, or it will be something to fill up storage. Anyways, let's check if I'm missing any protection. Gotta make sure you have protection when you go to faraway planets. I issue will explode. Yeah. Just need thermal padding, which I have, so pretty rudimentary. No. Extra oxygen, I have my rocket setup. Like all these 5 items are just to fuel the rocket and the rocket itself. Torches, I have space for ores, I got my checklist. I will wait for the man though. Interesting. Also interesting. I don't really care too much for lighting. I have a different flavor of solution for that. Alright. 5 to 25. One of the world will be tall, then if it will be... One of it will be tall or like shallow. You say short, I'm not sure. Guess you would use like thick or shallow or something, I don't know. Big or small. Tall or short, I don't know. Does seem like those will be pretty impure. Perhaps I'll end up mining for them myself. So I'm bringing a multi-block miner as well. I have my drilling fluid, I have my fuel. Wonder if I need to cover it in space actually. Like I'm not gonna take the risk, but I do wonder. It's like the only reason why you do cover it is for is to stop rain from landing on it. But like, how's it gonna rain on other planets? But I guess it's still a bit of an assumption to make. So I should check this guy. Getting power, you're fully in the chunk. Yeah, it should work. All with trust. Okay. Shall commence the fueling. Get this chugging. Perhaps I shouldn't fill it up completely though, because there's definitely remainder. Might as well throw it out though. I actually have a reason for it this time, so it feels a little bit better. I'll put 5 in. How many monitors does Mens have? It's crazy. So it's... It's O. 5 out of 7.5. Typically it takes like Actually, I don't remember what it typically takes, but it's not like a majority. I think like a round trip takes like 3.5 buckets or something. So, take that, slap you, pack this up again. Got my checklist. Got my tier 2 thermal padding, got all that, put these on. Something in all of these slots. Correcting in all those slots as well. Why's my jetpack so low? How? That won't be an issue. No, I can make do without the jetpack. With low gravity and the massive jump boost, it's pretty fine. The jump boost isn't dependent on the jetpack. And this glide also works in space as well. So I have my aerial traversal. It's always a bit tense, just making sure you have everything going to series, but everything should be fine. I just go over it one last time. Our storage for ores, I have my multi-block miner. I don't have extra storage for the multi-block miner actually. Why is there a sheep? Alright. Yeah. You make some more actually. Alright, just wanted to make sure it would stay up there. Wouldn't get the joke. It's a stupid joke anyways. There's really much to get. Besides, there's no one here that would demand the context anyways. For these are just quest rewards I'll probably never use, unfortunately. Well, perhaps I will, but probably not. Like this one, I definitely won't. Wait. I might actually. You need the jetpack one for the... you need the jetpack one for the quantum part, so maybe I will end up using it. It does take a while when you're just purely waiting for it. It's really just the assembler craft times. These are abysmal. Really is a shame. Anyway, so I'm still checking. Should have the entire kit since I used it without anything missing. I have extra storage. Go check Spectre dimension. Plenty of oxygen, I have power. Actually, just fill this up again. Probably dump the rest somewhere. So like a little bit of it would be wasted if I did that. Either way, it's good. definitely. That's good durability. I'm really running out of things to check. They make craft for slightly faster. Or just like craft a hell of a lot of compressed chests prior. So I have them when that is slow. Just look at that craft time. 30 seconds. Probably going a bit overboard with how many chests I'm going for. Like I really can just like make multiple trips. You spawn like specific place. Seems to just be wherever. Really interested in the palladium for the palladium itself, because I just have a lot of that. No issues there. But Shelter Knight. Essentially just PMP, and well, I guess this could also be called PMP. It'll just be sucked up at the flatline. Or when I would eventually process it, because it's probably not gonna be too awfully soon. Actually, well, like I'm not gonna do it immediately, but all processing is coming pretty soon actually, because I kind of have to. Storage is done. Just this is a valid setup. Those are full. That's good. That's good. Like my tools. Like my checklist. Oh wait. God, am I gonna have to wait for another small font smeller? Didn't use my waypoint. It's crazy. Alright, I guess I will be. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything else to check. How big is this thing compared to first rocket, actually? So I know like the first rocket is like just barely the size of your player. It's like a solid 2 times as big. In terms of height. Well, you're also like counting the thruster in that. Double launch. Kind of funny, just taking off in your rocket with a rocket hanging out the side. I don't know why I still have an oxygen set up here. Like, it would make more sense to just set it up inside of my Spectre dimension. Maybe I've thought that just in case I died on distant planet, that I would like that. But if I were to die on a distant planet, I would just make another Spectre key. I'm pretty sure it's bound per player instead of per key. But perhaps not. It's still just good as a precaution. After all, I do have 2 oxygen fillers already in my Spectre dimension, and due to only being able to use 2 oxygen canisters at the same time, I think it's fine, that's enough. How am I even gonna use 3 at a time anyways? My god, I have to do so much. I just like go to space already. It's fine. It's not like it takes any time at all to get over here anyways. If I can find the lost fella in here. Seems so. Alright. I think I'm overreacting overly much by just wanting to get out of here. I guess I'm also guilty of delaying. I give them the fair warning. Yeah, like there's no way I'm missing anything at this point. I've checked so many times. Let's get this. I'll really wonder what happens if you set it to take off and get out before the timer runs out, so it's... So, like, would it take off without you or something? Wonder. The creeper isn't there anymore. Just see it gets so foggy. Series. Yep. Well, I was kind of expecting to be a moon, but I guess that's where I need to go. Guess like a dwarf planet, perhaps. Balls. Cool rock type. Those clouds. Well, not that yet, so that's a good start. Let's get my rocket. Get you out of here. Stinky. Oh, there's a tall planet. Getting stuck with us gonna be annoying. That's a dig all the way down. But I can see Earth from here clearly. Just gonna take a selfie. Why is this guy shaking so much? It's because there's a bajillion blocks in the sky. Alright, let's get you down to like 70 or something. 80. 80 should do. Yeah, that makes it a lot more stable. Alright. So yeah, it doesn't want me to get any blocks or anything from up here. So I have a dungeon to get here as well, right? Well, I suppose I just get the miner set up first. Hoping I would be able to mine a bit faster. It actually was considering taking extra redstone with me so I could increase the speed of this thing on site. Like the one upgrade I might get. But I forgot that, so oh well. Guess I didn't spend enough time checking. What are you gonna do? Pure titanium, that's pretty cool. Seemed like it's only in small holes though. See if I can do a bit of multitasking, find a good vein to put the miner in. I say a good vein, like it's only gonna do one vein, but it's really gonna do quite a bit more than that. I could also place it so it's not taking from as many veins as possible and a bit more limited. That too is something that I can do. These veins are useless, man. Preferably want to find like a place with 3 out of 4 veins being useful ones in like a 2x2. Let's see, is there any good candidates here? Oxygen isn't going down too fast. It's good. That is exactly what I want after all. Yeah, it kinda seems like I'll be lucky to just find 2 veins that I care about next to each other. Care about palladium, plutonium. Palladium veins are kinda hard to find in this. Actually. There's one there. A good spot. Pretty promising looking. Palladium on the edge. There's also uranium on the edge over here. Okay, this is what I'm just hoping to find 2 veins I care about next to each other. Man can hope. That's a dungeon. Deal with that later. To get the miner down first. This one is kind of looking, I should probably just place it somewhere. Which I will. I'm not gonna find the perfect spot. So by my touchdown will do. Maybe I can find something slightly better. Yeah, I should aim for like getting at least 1 vein I care about. These plutonium veins are very rare, so I'd rather mine it by hand. It's just annoying because most of these veins are just like straight up just clutter for me. I don't even want them. I do want to try that palladium vein up here real quick. Alright, that's good enough. 2 out of 4. Probably can't really ask for more than that. So I will just place it in the middle here. In this corner. To try to get as little as possible of everything else. Place like a decent bit there just to save it some like distance. But still, I shouldn't place it on the chunk border. It's kind of not a good idea, generally. Am I hitting a silverfish right now, or am I like schizophrenic? To know the answer to that. It's actually pretty close to the surface. Let me mine down instead. Alright. Don't need you anymore. Well, I will, but not now. I think it's actually 3 blocks up there, and then all of these frame boxes. Cover that. Probably put power there. Output bus over here. Input bus can go there. And my input hatch there. What's the last one I need? Maintenance. Alright. I think I want to place it here. I think I only want to place like the extra I brought here. I need to. I think I need to do the connections first and not seem to auto connect like when you place a machine on them. I'll place the 8. It's fine. Kapow. Hell yeah. I have 6 for my own use. Should get a pretty decent amount of titanium from this as well, actually. Okay, so you are claimed and make a waypoint. Multi-block miner. Something like that. So it should mine the chunk it's in first, and then just like start like going through all the chunks in range in a pattern like that, like the printer pattern, you'd say. It's this is open either. Looks good. Yeah. Probably end up doing a bit of strip mining for the Necroda as well. It's like the miner blocks are just slow, no matter how you put it. Go get that dungeon. Looks different. Still the same view table for these though. Kinda just completely useless at this point. I think they can have gallium, other than that I don't really care. Fighting is a bit silly. I kinda just wanna run through, I think. Okay. Trying to spook me. I know what the boss is. Keep the redstone. Might be able to get an upgrade. It's a scary boss, guys. So scary. I'm sure these bosses were meant to be fought with vanilla equipment. They don't have a damage immunity, they kinda just annihilate. These are not allowed, but they're not dangerous. I don't know why I had to scream like that. This useful? Be a bit of series stone, but like why wouldn't I just get this? Even get like extra resources? Yeah, I don't care about that. Can make it apparently as well. Sonarium. Like also, what the hell is this? I feel like there's better ways to get Sonarium at that point. Yeah, like just use normal glowstone. It's really not necessary to do all that. Alright. Key. Epic bacon. And my rockets. I need to mine one of these blocks as well. It's typically what the quest wants. Wants 16 this time. It's trying to be funny with it. Little trickster over here. Yeah, there we go. Just make a series. Yes, of course. You see the reason to think that far ahead. That's pretty extreme even for me. To prepare for a few thousand hours in the future. Any other ingots here? Can do a bit of gamba, maybe there's something useful here. No. Not worth the inventory space. Can eat this. I got my schematic. There isn't even any other schematics to be guarded from here. I actually have to go to more than just the dungeon planet this time around. Let's get out of here. See you later, Stinky. Mobs only scary if they can hit you. Even then, I'm pretty much like I'm pretty sure I'm like more or less immortal, but I don't want to push it. These are not normal mobs either. Let's go. It's not taking that long actually. That's the reason why it took so long the first time around, was just because it wasn't running very often at all, because I was just doing a very poor job of supplying it with drilling fluid. It does consume like a hell of a lot of it though. Those 60 million should be plenty still. Because like it's 60 million, come on. Could possibly go wrong. Alright, Stadium in over there, I'll start there. Like other than the Necrot, I don't really have anything I like specifically, like not specifically, particularly want from the veins. I care more about the rock blocks than the veins actually, because these give me meteoric iron, and I'm not gonna get a good source of that until tier 4 planets, I think. Until now, I've just been making do on the meteors that rain from the sky. On like, I think it's on any planet, honestly. Any planet, moon, and dwarf planet, whatever else. Any interstellar body, I think is a general term you can use. But what do I know? I am just a silly guy on the internet, how could I know anything? Mining speed is definitely not bad though. Not the insta mining I was having pipe dreams about, but it's something. It will do. Gonna be a nicer difference that my tool's unbreakable, honestly. That's where the heat is at. Just trying to find the vein boundary right now. Veins are never 100% pure, or 100% dense, and like especially out on the edges and especially the corners. It's very hard to find it because it is spawned within like a cube footprint. The vein, that is. You just gotta find that. Once you get one corner, it's not the worst to find the other corners. I should stash this before a creeper comes by and blows me. Explodes all this. God, I hate when that happens. Doesn't seem to be... It actually seems to be a rectangle this time. Curious. Because this is definitely the boundary of the vein on that side. Interesting. Is that the boss arena I can see up there? Yeah. There's no mobs have spawned in here yet. Does it continue in this direction? Oh, it does. See how far it goes. Still no mobs. Like I'm really not complaining, but I'm still curious why. I would never complain about being alive. The fact that there's just no resistance kind of just like adds to the paranoia though. Really doesn't help that I'm in such an open cave system as well. So many openings where the creeper could suddenly drop. Like naturally it's not like it would kill me or something, I'm not scared of that. I have plenty of time to skedaddle out of the way. Should be more concerned about my oxygen in any case. So that's the thing that would go bad. Worst thing that could happen would be that I get caught with no oxygen left while my inventory is full and I can't whip out the Spectre key. And then I panic. Okay, so they can spawn. Still just leaves the question, why weren't they? They sure are now. I will just ignore them though, because I don't care enough. Maybe they can only spawn when it's night local time, and it just wasn't before. So what's happening here? Why? Is this like that a cave tried spawning like where bedrock would be? Why does right-clicking place my chest? That's annoying. What's annoying is the fact that I'm constantly misclicking right-click to begin with. Still don't know why I do that. I just can't have my fingers standing still. I don't know if it's because like they subconsciously flex or whatnot. It's because I'm resting my finger on my key and it's heavy enough to push it down. I don't know. Alright, let's pray I don't explode while I'm getting my water, because I ain't dodging like this. Alright, I made it. Perhaps I should have perhaps I should whip out a friendly creeper to negotiate with the enemies. It's annoying. A lot of platinum though. Quite sure they'll be giving me PMP instead of actual platinum. But still, like, I have the plat line. It giving me PMP actually gives me more resources than if it didn't. If it just gave me platinum, I would just get platinum, but it giving me PMP gives me platinum on top of like one round of everything else. Thank God, don't rubber band when I'm turning around. Just don't rubber band at all, honestly. Such a weird contrast. Like sometimes when I don't use my torches, like it just the entire cave just absolutely floods with endermen that get in the way and are really annoying. And other times, like more or less nothing happens. It's weird. It does seem like there's something sometimes that stops mobs from being able to spawn. Probably the day-night cycle for the planet, which is different from what's in the top left, by the way, for the record. But it definitely seems that whatever was stopping them from spawning is no longer present. Is this vein taller than 9 blocks? That's unusual. Why am I hearing Creeper angry? I did not hurt your family, Mr. Creeper. You can calm down. Did I say Creeper angry? I meant Enderman. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But I really thought it was like guaranteed for veins to only be 9 blocks tall, but perhaps I just started 1 block too high and didn't notice. Like it's also going 2 blocks further down. I doubt I would have started 2 blocks too high up. Oh my god. Well, I guess bringing the redstone would have mattered. Would have gotten a little bit more speed. Excuse me. Would be hitting different sometimes. Cannot wait for this hammer to reach absolutely ridiculous speeds. I think it did manage to get faster than my other hammer. So like it was an upgrade either way, but my other hammer is just way higher level in tool levels on like in tool experience levels. But this one also just has better. Like it starts with 8 extra because I made the base health magical wood. And I think like that's more modifier slots than I had on my hammer I've been using all game. Well, it's just such an advantage if you deal with that from the get-go. Getting magical wood. It is difficult. no means easy, but like very big payoff. Two Endermen wandering around now, being in the way. I guess the one hadn't actually gotten in the way yet. Okay, hello man. You don't need to jump scare me. No, don't you. Goodbye. It's free now. Mitosis. The multiplying. The markipliering. What? It doesn't have a chance with arrows moving that slowly, goddamn. I think the evolved skeleton would have like evolved a little bit, adapted to the circumstances. Really doing anything. I don't even need to like bother disposing of the skeletons when the aim is that bad. I think it's 50 Western for a level, so I might actually get pretty close. But I'm definitely not getting it before I've gotten another level. Another modifier slot. Oh, I don't know if level 2 actually gives a modifier slot, might only be at level 3. Even then, I don't think I'll have it by that time. Tool XP is also just taking ages. I'm suddenly not too sure about which one is. Actually, I can make sure. Can I? No, I can't actually. Hello. Can't make sure which one is which, because like one of the bosses leveling up the leveling up like the tool based on the pickaxe head, like leveling up mining strength, mining power. What's it called? Oh my god, mining level. One of the boss levels of mining level, the other is modifiers, and I'm unsure which one is which. When you fill one of the like the mining level bar once, the modifier you can fill, like I think just probably scales until it's physically impossible to fill it, honestly. Maybe there's a limit. If you can't keep just power leveling it, there's probably a limit to how many modifier slots you can get from it, so it would kind of just become useless at some point. Definitely doing a great job at getting the rocks. Well, let's mark you as depleted and move on to the next. Should take a quick stop to refill my oxygen. Where's my hole? Over here? No. That is. I'll go refill my oxygen once I've checked up on the mine. I want to see the pace of it. I want an estimate of how many veins I can mine. And there's a rocket. Not rocket, a meteor. Damn, I really am not good at finding the correct words. Right, so it's in the iron vein, so in the magnetite by now. Guess I should go off of that. It's 364, so that is pretty slow. So do I need it to get all of that actually? Kinda actually, because like no matter how much I suspect I'll need, it's like it's undeniable. I need my 200 for the quest. I can't get around that. But should also have some in here actually. How much can I? I guess I wasn't at the correct height. I was. Okay, I just had the wrong filter. Alright, before I forget, let's go deal with this. It's a bit fun just micromanaging this and making sure everything keeps running. Maybe it's just me being autistic. Kinda hard to tell what attributes are due to what, if it's just due to like natural difference between different individuals, or if it's due to something specific. Like for the bigger things, you can have something to go off of, but something like this, like normal people can find satisfaction in this. So I guess just off of that, I should attribute it to that is just the normal. Probably shouldn't care that much about it anyways. I like thinking about things, so I do be thinking about things. Still valid. If this end up going wrong, I can always just immediately build back here. I'm not dying yet, so it would indicate that my setup is valid. It's not like I changed very much on it anyways. Very much of it. Let's get this plutonium vein. Bots are invading. This one didn't get blocked. Maybe it did, but I could see it in other places as well. Let me just like make sure I don't die while I'm planning this freak. And goodbye. Sure do hope that's not gonna be the only interaction I get this stream. Someone had an EBF blowing up. I think it was Rain. Someone had a leaky ceiling. That's a death sentence in the GT. This is a small vein. God damn. If I adjust the volume, maybe this could be some ASMR, but it's a bit too high. Would it be block sounds? What the pickup sound would be? By the way, it is annoying my ears a bit. Just a bit too loud in comparison to the rest. It's better. At least I think that's better. Maybe I'm just muting myself. At this point, I don't know. I have over-prepared my chest a little bit. Maybe I just was a bit too ambitious. I think it's that I made too many chests. I think it's just more that I don't want to stay here for that long. I suspect most of this stream will probably just be mining. I suppose if people really do watch streams like this just for the background commentary, I suppose it doesn't really matter for retention. If I were to care about that. Still a bit like split on how much I actually should care about that. Because like naturally I am here partly because I enjoy like the idea of like getting a bit extra value out of the stuff that I'm doing, and also from like providing value to others, entertaining people. So like I do want to try to do that as well, but I also don't want to hyperfixate on that. I want to do this for myself. Otherwise I will lose motivation, the quality will drop, and it's gonna be worse for everyone. I just haven't found the balance there yet. Because I don't have the privilege of having a guarantee that I will have like a minimum viewers and chat activity every stream. Naturally, like even naturally it would just shift even when you do have a bigger following. I suppose there's not that big of a Like, it gets much less of a difference, because like all you really need is just one person in chat to fill the gaps. Just feeling that you're being heard by one person. That really changes a lot for it. Maybe that's just for me. But like, it's also me that we're talking about. I don't think I have to make this a general statement. It's like, most likely whoever maybe listened to this can't exactly relate anyways. But then again, I don't even know who would be listening in right now, if there's anyone at all. Not any... Well, not very many mobs spawning this time either, but that Enderman being right there means that they can spawn, so it's probably just due to this vein being very small. After all, mobs can spawn within 20 floor blocks of a player. Like this space isn't too much bigger than 24 blocks. But in the time I've spent here, there's probably a bunch of mobs that are just stuck in caves outside of the radius. So the spawn rates within this area will be even lower. Well, that's the mining level. So mining XP is the mining level, and tool XP is modifiers. Got it. But what that did is that it just gave me from mining level 5 to mining level 6. Which isn't really gonna do a difference, because mining level 5 is enough for most everything already. It's really just if I want to mine some of the... Oh my god, this guy really wants to get angry. He's actually just walking in front of me, getting in the way, and then looking at me like it's my fault. But as I was saying, the higher mining levels are mainly for like some of the Tinker's metals, cobalt, ardite, manulin. Which manulin is not something you mine. I don't actually know what comes out of after ardite. I don't remember. But it's not something you'll be mining too often. And cobalt and ardite only spawn in the nether. Like the versions of the ores the Tinker spawn, which spawn in like more vanilla ore veins, not the Greg ore veins. So they're just kind of scattered around. But like, they could get in the way if you're mining in the nether, and that's really like the only cause of concern for it. Like once you get to like, mining level 4, you don't really have to bother putting too much thought into mining level anymore. Also, I can just cut off the top of this. It's not deep. It is to my benefit to spend time, and it's also to my benefit to mine these blocks, but it's not to my benefit to be in this case specifically, with it now being able to facilitate mobs proper. That is an annoyance I would like to avoid if I can. Get that banana out of here. Alright, how much did I get this time around? 2. Guess I'm just mining higher up. What level am I mining at? I'm mining at 520. Nakoda was 20 to 25. So like I could have, but I didn't. This was also a smaller vein though. It does add up. Not really any surprises. Right, I should Depleto as well. Right, I guess let's find... Honestly, the thing I care most about getting from here would be uranium. Because that's a thing that I don't have a passive source of that I do like actively use and want as well. Because I'm using it for radon and I'm planning to use radon for my EVS, so I would like to just have as much as possible. It'd be nice if I could find a vein that's just naturally at the -5 to the 5 to 25 area. This one is pretty deep down though. Might be close enough. Like I'm not within range now, but it's gonna be at least those 9 blocks. So like 70% of it or something is gonna be in range. So when I'm mining a vein and mining like within range for the small ores, I'm practically multitasking. I think it's safe to say that. Define it as that. That's another modifier. Really should have brought that redstone, but oh well. It will always be next time. Slow mining Naquita, they most likely will. Like my use for Naquita right now is 1 ingot for a stack of Naquita bools. And without the Naquita line, 1 ingot is 18 of these dusts. Like I do, like I can also go a bit easy on it as well, because I do. Wait, is this the red one? It's not the normal one, anyways. Like it's Naquita, but I think it's something you need the Naquita line to make into a more usable source. But like I can get Naquita for this later. Actually, no, this is the correct one. Oh, it really don't have to worry too much about the Naquita then. I just need to worry about getting enough for the quest. Like this is a low chance, but like I'm getting a lot of stone. Okay, that's just another nice bonus. I do love when nothing is wasted, when everything has like extra uses. How long have I been here actually? 1.5 hours? It's been pretty damn quiet actually. I'm curious actually, is that just like high traffic? There's quite a few streaming GTNH, so maybe. Is someone playing on 2.9? Is that like out? I thought that wasn't out yet. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna be finding my answer though. Sure, there's a reason somewhere deep down. Perhaps a reason just being that it's random. But I am not gonna be finding anything looking through that. The only thing I will... Holy crap. The only thing I'll be finding is sadness. Sad feeling. And I have enough of that. I don't need more. I'm still holding out hope for that I will get more interaction than I bought. But it kind of just goes like that. Sometimes. Just be happy that it's not always like that, because I think like last time I had a lot less when I say last time, I mean last time I tried streaming like a few years ago, I had a lot less like traction at all. So just should be pretty happy with the fact that I've had the opportunity to set my standards as high as I suspect I have. Perhaps what I need to do is just appreciate it when it's there. When it's not there, I should appreciate that it has been there. Amount of misfortune will change the past. Nothing will change that has happened. Probably being a bit dramatic calling it misfortune. It's really not that big of a deal, but I don't know what it... That's probably better what I could have used, but like I'm not too good with my words. So, oh well. Like incredible how often I just get completely taken aback by how much time this mod pack demands of you. I thought, oh, I just like do my prep, go to the go to Ceres, get my neck fitter, get out. It's gonna be all fine and dandy, and then I can even start working towards some circuits as well. But here I am, like a solid hour and a half in, still like I might be halfway through my neck fitter now. Like, of course, I've only been on Ceres for an hour of that time because I took way longer than expected to get off the ground. Some lack of preparation and some delays as well. I should have asked what the like about how they felt about the rocket launch, having walked that far over for it. Might be a bit too late. I guess I also don't really care. Do I care? I think the only reason why I care is just because I'm that bored right now, because there's not really anything happening. I'm just literally strip mining. I'm not even like gambling in my strip mining. Like I know what each pickaxe swing is gonna reveal. It's even the point of strip mining if you can't gamble. Am I right or am I right? The non-believers would say that they're just doing it for the resources. They wouldn't understand. Like maybe I could try to entertain myself a bit more by by gambling on like the density of let's say like the green uranium after each swing. But I also don't really care enough about the uranium to be excited by that. And for the knack with the small ores, I'm not really gonna recognize those fast enough. I haven't actually gotten a good look on one of those, because I'm just not even paying attention enough for that. Though I am slowly getting them. At least I should be. I am... well, I'm like barely within range. So I'm not really getting them. I think the wide level displayed is on the position of my feet. So that would mean that 2 out of 3 of the blocks I'm mining could have Nakoda. Really know what this man is expecting. Expect me to just do a interstellar drive bar to drop off some produce. Might as well just include the extra block. There's Nakwada in these rocks. Nekwada. Big Crosser. Something like that. Nekwada. Kinda hard to tell if the like the random voices I'm hearing is my in-game schizophrenia or like actual schizophrenia. Because I swear I just heard a Minecraft cat meow. I think I'm going insane. I've seen blue for too long and I've only been here for an hour. Because maybe my psychiatric tolerance is a bit low. Is that like a terminology you can use? I don't even know. I don't care enough to think about this. Besides, I'm not really gonna get anywhere with that as a search, which I don't care enough for, or there was someone else here that could give an input, which there isn't, so when dwelling on it. I forgot to pick up the extra torches I was gonna make. They put in the mine in Minecraft right now. I'm running out of stuff to ramble about. This song definitely has a meow in it. Okay, I'm not schizophrenic. I don't think that's a Minecraft meow. What I know. Wasn't really focusing on it though. Yeah. Wonder how many veins I've mined manually by now. It's gotta be a lot. And I had my fill of it. I really wish multi-block miners were more active and less passive of a resource generation method. Essentially, I would just like an alternative to this. But it would be a lot more fun if I could just get a faster axe. Due to multi-block miners not giving me a enjoyable alternative, I guess I'll just aim for that. Did I say axe? I meant hammer. Did a fast as hell hammer insta-mine anything in existence? No, everything in existence. Nothing shall stand. Perhaps I could get a bit of sympathy to make me feel better about my life choices. I don't need it. After all, I can't leave it anytime. I'm actively choosing to be here. How many do I have? 25? Oh my god. I'm gonna be here forever. Didn't even get any in that batch. Ay, man. I think I'm best off just strip mining. This guy isn't gonna be helping me. I should aim for veins that have less ore in them. So you just get stuck on these shit dense veins. I could run for the palladium vein pretty fast, but the magnetite vein is just taking forever. If I want anything out of the multi-block miner, I need to support it. So I am gonna go help with this magnetite vein. Where's the vein? There's also so many small ores. The one that's taking forever. The vein should be the biggest concern though. A tough situation. Where even is the main part of the vein? It's just higher up and I drilled right through it. Like these are small ores. So I could take a look at this. No, I don't want to. How big is this? Not that big. Can't believe I'm saying that for a fucking 5x6. Where even is the vein? This is just all small ores. Where's the actual magnetite vein? It just dawned on me it's actually gonna be less than 8 ores per chunk, because if a cave spawns on top of one of the small ores, it's gonna delete it, and then... Ay, man. Quite the predicament I'm in. I guess there really is not a vein here. I'm actually completely baffled. It's like I'm in the center of where the vein should be, so just majorly offset for some reason. Like hello. Whatever. I'll just find somewhere to strip mine. It'll be as good as anywhere else. There's something that you can give the multi-block miner to make it speed up. I can search by that naturally. Or drilling plants. Seems so. You can like pipe it with steroids to make it mine faster. What's the base mining speed then? Should even say 5 seconds. 1 ore every 5 seconds. Although I do have it overclocked to EV, so it would be 2.5 seconds. Ay, man. even if I keep mining, I'm not gonna be at my goal before I burn out from the increased exposure of streaming. Not exposure, the increased demand of streaming. Just really annoying. So I'm not expecting it to be this slow. Didn't really dawn on me how terrible 8 small ores per chunk would be. Like I need 3 stacks, 192, and I get probably about 2 crushed ore from each of those. From each small ore. So that would be 96 small ores. And with 8 per chunk, I would have to mine out the 12 chunks for 16 by 16. Would that be on a flat? Yeah. 1024 times 20. So 20,480 blocks I have to mine to get that. To get enough. Jesus. All of that with all I have just being the voices out of my head for company. I might actually go insane this time, not even joking. The math isn't being very nice to me. I guess it's not the math's fault. The math is just the messenger. Well, I suppose I could be a bit more efficient with it if I do actual strip mining instead of mining every block. So let me try that. We'll go up to Y. I don't care about getting everything in every chunk, not really, so I'll go 22 should do. It's fine. Just go through here and look for smalls. If only would have just asked for dust instead. I can get dust way easier. Is that like a Omega Fortune stick I can get? Well, yeah, technically I'm not getting this. Jesus. Need to look at the recipe. I ain't getting that. Nothing else above fortune 3. But actually, could wait. Ooh, enchanting. Perhaps that's salvation for me. Could hyperstack fortune on a regular tool. If I can get it to work. But then again, you also need, like, if you're doing something other than a spike, you need the extended setup. One of disenchanting works on spikes, but then again, spike can have fortune on them. You only have looting, so that's not gonna help me. I kind of forgot I was meant to be doing a special type of strip mining. It's like, I think the strategy for enchanting like a regular item non-spike includes like having a big Britannia setup and using a Britannia like set piece multi-block, whatever you would call it, to basically just disenchant the item. Then again, actually I have a normal disenchanter, so perhaps I could avoid that. It might scale in experience, but I'm also not looking for absolutely outrageous levels of fortune. Perhaps there is some salvation for me though. I have to do some experimentation. Of course I would have to find the tool to test it on. I don't really have to overthink it too much. I could just use a unbreakable pick. I'm not gonna get anywhere with looking at that. So then you can just make normal tools out of this. This one isn't indestructible. Mining level is Manulin. Wonder what it means. It's Manulin is an alloy, not something you find. Alright, so it's gray. And I got 1. I was genuinely hoping that I wouldn't be being optimistic. My estimate. But it seems that I was. Perhaps I'm better off going around and caving. Well, that's another one. Also gave me 1. I think I'm better off caving. What it look like now? Yep, seems better. Don't forget the oxygen. I'm gonna deal with that. I don't want to explode. I don't think that's a too crazy of a take. Yeah, it does seem like caving is gonna be the way to handle this. I'll save it as many brain cells as possible. But I will just have to settle in with the fact that I will suffer in this. Isn't a good solution. The Greg said no. So if I do that, will you fill up to full? No. Doesn't seem like it wastes the overflow. If I do that... Don't add. How much does it add per actually? That's 64. It's 97. I don't know if that was one bit though. 28. Doesn't add. 85. So that's 11 per 8, I guess. No one wants to watch this. This shit is boring as hell. I wanna be like anywhere else right now. But like even if I end the stream, like it still needs to be done, so I might as well just continue streaming. Still curious how many impressions also gonna be based off of the clickbait of the title. Would probably expect that the people that are gonna be looking at this type of content know what to expect from different places. Then they're just gonna be jumping out into it. I guess I could be happy with myself how effective I've been, like, actually just completely talking to myself, because there's really nothing to talk about. I've still managed to fill the silence. Maybe. Not actually sure. It's hard to really say without a outside like a witness or whatever you would say. Opinion. Right. Stash that away, because I do not want to accidentally drop that. That's actually like a terrifying thought. In that case, I would actually just be stuck up here. Well, I would be stuck up here. I would be leaving very fast, because I would have no source of oxygen. I don't even think I'm guaranteed to get one pair. Does God give his goofiest battles to his silliest warriors? I remember when I saw that the first time. I also remember I didn't come up with it myself, but like, what legend could have said such words? Probably a random guy in a YouTube comment section. Someone had to have come up with it. Actually, not too bad to cave for this stuff. Instamine would probably also not be that bad, but like I don't have that, so thinking about it would really just make me sad without helping anyone. Like I don't even have enough viewers for my anguish to entertain people. The silence. There's never anything other than silence. Another modifier. Another full modifier to my hammer now. Like I'm not really mining anymore. Tin canister, holy crap. This is useless. Actually gonna cry if I drop Nagrita on the floor. Holy shit. Double whammy. Triple, holy crap. So easy to find them when there's the vein in the way. Because it's just the only thing you're gonna be seeing. Oh my god, only 5? Yeah, I'm definitely not even getting one pair one of these. Need 3 stacks of this crushed ore. The fact this is like leagues faster than what I was doing before is just crazy. Like even at this rate, it's probably gonna take me 40 minutes. Lucky. Not the time to accidentally open my inventory. Jesus. I see where all the mobs have been chilling. How long they've been up here. Because I've been nearby for a while. Pain distribution services are targeting someone else now. Perhaps I can be free then. Just get the rest of the Nagrita I need and get out. I actually just have nothing left to say. There's just nothing. There was never anything. There's nothing left. You have drained this cave. Way too high up anyways. Is this a new cave? Don't think so. This is the same old cave. I am poor, thank you game. Yeah, it's just that put it in my face. One just got everything right now. One Nagrita, one spirit, one will to keep going. Like shit's left to give. At least I'm glad I'm not actually doing strip mining for this, because that was terrible. I didn't even find like a single ore. And not even like a question of if it was something useful or not. It was just nothing. Nothing at all. Technically the blocks themselves are useful. But they're not gonna help me with my quest. That's what I care about. I guess getting a small magnetite ore isn't gonna help me either. How many do you have in this collection? 18. Honestly, I'm probably gonna finish faster if I like go back to Earth and start finicking with stacking up fortune on a tool, and then come all the way back. Like it's that slow. Probably be more fun that way, anyways. I think I'm quite a bit past the point where I can care about like the quality of my stream. Because clearly no one else cares about it, so why should I optimize that? Spessartine. What bait is that? Probably manganese. It just occurred to me actually, because if redstone can go above the normal 5 tiers, maybe luck can as well. Like I doubt it, because they seem pretty adamant on like the multi-block miners being like very special. Oh, it has 4 fortune, holy crap, we'll never see this anywhere else. So if you could see it anywhere else, it kind of ruin that. So I don't think so, but like, I can hope. That's all I can really do anymore, just hope. Hope there will be some salvation for me. Like this shit's actually so boring, I'm close to falling asleep. Gaming, woo. And there's another one. Probably a specific level that's like the most dense on Nequada, like out of the like within the range. But I don't really know why I would acquire the information. Looping back on my mines, pretty risky. Probably just end up running into a lot of mobs if I do that. But then again, like I'm not going down the exact same path. I would leave this go like with a space. Oh, there's something breaking to break the silence, break my insanity. No. There's never anything. It's always going to be like this. Oh shit. Almost touching. Oh my god. Holy shit. Like 4 in a row. That's crazy. This cave is blessed. Maybe it's my time to be lucky. Too far up. Definitely one. Holy crap. Jesus Christ. Don't need the bind. Give me that. It's a lol skeletons. This is a lot of Naquita as well. This is a good cave. 9 already. Just find like a open cave like this at the correct level. It's not too slow. But I think I'm still also very dependent on RNG, exactly what happens. Like there's not that many gray ores I can run through pretty fast, so the empty space doesn't really matter. The only thing that does have an effect on it is if there's a lot of like magnetite or something else, another black gray ore that's in the way. I would have to check because there might be Naquita mixed in. These mobs suck at that job. No, no, no. Be taking that. Don't mind me, Mr. Creeper. Can get back to your regularly scheduled creeping the second I'm out of here. So this is too far up. Should focus on the caves that are fully within range. After all, I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to get everything. Oh my god, there's a living person. Hello. I've been sitting with my voices for 2 hours. Hello, I'm so happy to actually have someone. Jesus. Thank you for being here. Truly. I've been running around looking for funny gray rocks for like a solid 2 hours by now. It's pretty rough. It's like the multi-block miners are just not doing what you're wanting them to do. And like they get stuck on the big veins, don't do the small ore, so unless you just want to leave it running for like a day, you're just gonna have to run around picking up the ores yourself. It's pretty awful. So I think I've probably close to cleared this cave out. Sneaky section up here. think I've been in this part of the cave. So there should be some fresh Nakoda. The rest of the cave has been pretty good to me. I've gotten 20 so far this inventory. I need 3 stacks total. I gotta be at 2 stacks by now. Surely. After all, my multi-block miner is still chugging along slowly. Oh. It's a nice misclick and unveiled a ore. You say fusion block, is that like a building block for the multi-block, or is it like a block of multi-blocks? Because I haven't really gotten to the fusion yet. Oh look, it's one of my mines. See. Well, that place sounds more fun than this. At least it's gotten a lot better since I discovered that just running around caving is much more efficient. And just praying. What up here? What the? Oh, it's a boss arena. Like, what the hell? So it's just water everywhere? It kinda caught me off guard. Guess this is the Palladium vein then. First one I mind. Please don't tell me I act with that Enderman in the mains. Actually, like, just ridiculous how many blocks you're intended to mine if you do this manually. Like, if you just like mine out every eligible block to find the Nakoda, you have to mine on average like 40,000 blocks. Still of a pretty optimistic average of getting one crushed ore per ore block. It's not even like Nakoda itself is as hard to get as that. It's just the crushed ore that's that difficult, because you can get Nakoda from every single one of these ore blocks, or these planet blocks. But I'm just doing this for the quest, which specifically requires getting the crushed. They just want you to use the multi-block miners. Spy star miners, they're all too slow. Be different with the multi-block miners, but even so, it's just faster to mine yourself. The hell? What is you? Honestly, like that gave me something, but my inventory is too full to figure out what that was. Based off the color, it'd be either Nakoda or Chromite. Very weird. Still, if it gives me Nakoda, I don't really care. Okay, so how much do I have on hand now? 43. And I think, let me just actually get a test. So let me just group it all up in one. So you have 2. You have 10. Alright. I was hoping for a lot more. At least that just shows the massive difference in efficiency between the different methods. And all my normal vein mining got me 12 total. I have 55 there. And last time I checked, I had like 22 in the multi-block miner, considering the time has passed. Could optimistically expect that to be at 40. So over halfway, hopefully. It's been 2.5 hours and I'm only halfway. This sucks. This sucks so much. Like the worst part is like I can like fairly easily just get the Necroda. Like it's one of the 0.5% chance to get 8 per like per craft of Series Stone, which is like pretty damn good, honestly. But I can't do that because it needs to be crushed. I'm really hoping the multi-block miner starts lifting some weight pretty soon. I think it's too late to hope that I won't go insane. It's a bit far down. Mine like here in the middle, so with another cave system. I was hoping I would be done with this before my dinner. It's actually ready now, so I do still want to get done with this, but I also don't want to just starve myself. Let's see if I can make some arrangements for that. So I can actually continue with this. Where are the caves, man? What the hell? The caves were never real. Oh, that's a cave. Alright, I do want to go solve my dinner situation real quick. I do hope to be back pretty soon. I don't think I'll be eating. Hopefully I can just bring some up to snack on it. See if I can make some arrangements. I'll be back in a bit. Right. I am back. Didn't take too long. Should refill oxygen while I'm here. And also relocate all the rocks. Leave more space. Suppose. Yeah, actually, let me just only relocate the Naquadah itself. It's the thing I care about. And eat the dust. Yeah. You and there. It's only one of them. Can start you. Because I do want to wait until both are like decently emptied. So then I can fill on both of them at once. Hoping my chewing isn't audible. But I'm gonna get a fella telling me if it is. But hey, I got my little interaction. That is what I was asking. All I was asking for. Guess I can't really expect having too much else. Still hoping though, but you know. Be a little reserved with it. It can easily lead to disappointment. Kind of productive. I need to check my setup. If the setup was wrong, I would be suffocating right now. Guess I got a drop from one of the creatures. Exactly sure why they can't drop oxygen gear, because like it's too low of a drop rate to actually get in time before you die if you need it. But perhaps it's just there for like the immersion's purpose. Like they're wearing oxygen gear, so they would drop it sometimes. It's gotta be why. I really think there's gonna be more to it than that. It's garbage. Yes. Ow. I deserve that. Probably put a lot more effort into making the rocket launch itself hype. It's, like, this definitely isn't all that. Even the most sympathetic of viewers would respect their time too much to actually stay here. Maybe if I had some stories to tell, like a just chatting streamer. Actually, I don't really know what just chatting streamers do. I do know that some streamers that just like tell stories about their life in stream. As if I could do that, I could have like a more like a better stream. But I'm probably at that level where I can just pull out a story, or do really not really build it in a way that would make it too easy to do that anyways, because remember things quite differently than what most people seemingly do. So things don't really pop up randomly too often. When they do, it's not a little cozy story. That's something I've been up to. Besides, I don't really do too many like special things at the moment. Reach any goals or like, make any big changes. It's kind of just like going from day to day and slowly working my way up. Like most of my big like my milestones that I reach in my day-to-day life are just within games. But I suppose like I play other games than GregTech, perhaps I could see if I can make it work talking about those. Then again, it's also just kind of like I don't have enough to talk about to be talking about that non-stop. So I'd rather like wait until there's actually a viewer to watch. But typically you don't catch the exact moment when they join, so you would already need to be a bit captivated by the stream to actually have an interest. I don't really know if that kind of thing is the best for gaining attention anyways, or if it's mainly for keeping attention. Just a lot of thinking to it. And I do just think too much. If there's anything like explicitly bad with that, but I do just have to realize that thinking is only gonna get me so far. Like that, there's a lot of going on in the chat. The Japanation. So I'm actually like able to still be focused enough on the game after this long to like not get distracted by the chat and also just like keep going efficiently. Kind of just like gone into a flow state for this, which makes it a lot more bearable. Also stopped complaining, which helps my mental. It's water. I have no shame. Streaming. wonder it's crowded. Besides, the Twitch discovery page is just terrible. So I already knew, actually, probably get discovered in Twitch on Azure. Key. Like even then, I haven't really heard like stories of someone actually just dressing up purely through stream, but naturally that would exist. But you would have to be doing something much more unique. But I'm still pretty sure that if I ever bats in space, that's something. Seen that before. Well, it just stays that's how long I've been here. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm kind of just come to the realization that I did quite a while ago. Oh my god, is that a Gatling skeleton? But I'm pretty sure that if I want this to actually get anywhere, other than just like a little silly thing I do sometimes to have an excuse to talk to myself without seeming schizophrenic, that I would need to reach out to and start on other platforms. Since I'm not really generating clip-worthy content, or at least not thinking with that type of mentality, it would probably be the form of YouTube. So I'd probably have to learn that sometime. I would do at it. It is just practice, really. My brain really wants to like think things efficiently and make game plans. I think like where I'm at with that right now is just like slowly adding to my stream, mainly working on like making myself just able to exert myself more with this, which I'm making progress on. Actually, like I'm approaching 3 hours now, so it's going pretty well. What the hell? I've been mentioned. What's going on? Guess I could add to this. Not summing that up. So I don't really care enough to take that part. Probably should care about like socialization and stimulating my brain, but I still care. I just care way more about getting this done and getting out of here. I'll just generally getting this done. Though at the pace I'm going, I will probably be very tired of all this by the time that I am. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I went into the cave, like, over here. And I've just been fucking smoothing. You're crazy. Like, I'm actually finding new veins. I'm not deep into all this. Let's go! 1.5 stacks. All the stuff I have on me, I can probably expect that to be like 50 in the multi-block miner. Definitely expect to be in range of like past 2 stacks at this point. 2/3 of the way there, let's go! Getting closer. Can't be too much longer now. I actually just got one crushed per ore that I buy, and I might start counting, like doing a countdown, but I don't, so I would have to check my inventory each time, which would not only like slow me down, it would also be a bit demoralizing, because I would actually see every single time I don't get anything from an ore, which would not help my mental. Do quite the opposite. So I'd rather not. I'm too far up, that's why I'm not finding any. A good idea, just mine straight down. I will most likely not stumble upon another cave. I don't think I should. Just like go in here. This cave works. This direction. So I shall do just that. Quick munch. Having bigger oxygen tanks is making this a lot more bearable. It's a good investment. Definitely next time that I need a critical resource from small ores in space, I'm going to invest in a different solution. Because this sucks. This sucks very much. So I'm back to complaining again. Through so many stages of grief. God. Stop right clicking. Maybe if I made my wrist a bit less stiff, would have a better time. Oh, I just unmuted my. Guess I can do that off of a button on the tab. Just unmuted my stream. Not that you guys would know, I'm not picking up the audio from it. Okay, so let me empty my inventory. What are you? Haru Khan. Weird. Don't know why it looks like that. Actually been here for so long, Spotify like crashed or something. It stopped playing. I think to define something as a crash, it needs to be a bit more specific. Could also just be that like it's an intended quirk that I just don't know. So I'm finding like nothing in here. Also starting to lag a bit. Could just be a spike. There's a few people in line. Maybe someone's loading chunks. Maybe I'm loading chunks. Spider jockey. Chicken jockey. I'm losing it, man. It's not even funny. It was never funny. Holy shit! Man, that's actually so stiff. It wants movement, it wants freedom. No, it's bound down by the Greg. The Greg has it eternally imprisoned. This is my longest stream yet. Please get me out of here, man. I don't want to be here anymore. Something would need to be fun to become a long stream, not just be so terrible that like, I still want to get it done, but I also don't want to. Yeah. Really should just like, either stop complaining or like actually listen to my own complaints. My 0 viewers are not enjoying my constant yapping. I think they get by now that I'm not enjoying this. They're probably not enjoying it either and would leave. I don't really know how many impressions I'm getting with a title like this. Well, my title isn't running around in circles underground on series looking for Nago Devil, complaining like a drunken dad. That'd actually be a pretty banger title, honestly. It might even be better. But my title is just like first time rocket launch. So I feel like I would get impressions. So like maybe that's just a little traffic. And I'm not getting impressions just purely because the category is crowded at the moment. Last time I checked, there was like 3 relatively big streamers. on this. So there's all the people that interested in watching the Greg has found a source of that for the moment. I just feel that, like, in general, Minecraft challenge packs, even if they're more difficult, just don't really, or like, even if they can still be just as difficult as other like factory challenges, massacres challenges, this doesn't really beat as many people because Minecraft by default is just like a sandbox survival game, not a factory game. So it's not really gonna appeal to the base demographic, so it's just like gonna be a subcategory. The reason why it does as good as it does, it's probably just because that Minecraft is so popular to begin with, and also just a pretty damn good base for modding. You can go in a lot of different directions. That's a lot of mobs. I want out. Jesus. Yes, mine the Naquita for me. Actually, please don't. You don't have fortune. Yeah, I think I've expired this cave. Let's find another one. 11. I've like, I had like a stack and 30 in here. Yeah. Pretty good. So go check my multi-block miner. I'll just slowly move in that direction, I think. Been here, it seems pretty empty, but I'm also too high up. So it does make sense that it would be empty of the neck. That's where I just entered. Nothing of interest here. Let's keep it moving. I think I'm actually looping my playlist at this point. Would make sense though. I think it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's about 3 hours. So I could definitely be looping it. Definitely think I've heard this song before today. There should be a new cave. It's a good one. So I managed to turn this into gambling eventually. This was also pretty right about my take on need gambling to make strip mining more fun, because it has been more stimulating since I've just been running around. But it could also just be that it's more stimulated because it's actually faster, it gives more return. Okay bro, okay, I get it. You're a terrorist. You do that elsewhere. Please and thank you. Honestly, I'm just gonna head back to my multi-block. And hope I have enough. It has been over an hour since I checked it, so decent chance that I do have enough. Release me from my prison in the mines. I'm gonna merge in like the middle of the crater. Pretty fitting. Not really fitting, it's cool. The gambling be with me. The chest is full. Holy shit! What? When did this thing start actually doing something? Holy crap! What the hell? Done! I can leave! Now that it was actually pulling weight, I think I might leave it up here and let it finish its thing. Holy crap, no wonder they recommended the multi-block miner when it doesn't just get stuck in a shitfuck iron vein, it actually does something. Does mean that it can reach the iron vein up here. What long was that? Almost 3 hours of mining. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. Let's get this quest. Let's go! That's so nice. Finally. But yeah, I was pretty on the money earlier when I said that once I'm done, I will be done, and I mean done with this. I am out of here. I will probably just AFK here next time I log on. The multi-block miner should be done. I can pick it up. Still do this in a round trip. Oh, I'm so done with this. Jesus. Inventory. Actually, no. I'll end the stream before I skedaddle if I want to wind down a bit. So I'll go in here to not, like, die. But anyways. I am done. I can raid someone. Still feels pretty silly to raid someone with like 2 viewers. Is Galvin streaming? Can raid and Kubo. Something I can do. Oh, actually pretty funny because I'm pretty sure he's the one lurking, so I'm raiding him with himself. Hell yeah, that's the strats right there. Very well then. I'll see you all next time. Hopefully I'll be able to get my Assembler multi-block by then, but we'll see. Don't actually know how much further away it is, but this was the big obstacle between me and that. Anyways, goodbye, take care, all that.